out on the opening drive of the game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here we go. Here we go. Right here.
On first down, it's Daniels. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
On second down now, it's Daniels. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 41.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On 3rd down, Daniels. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. First down throw coming. Savage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Savage. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? 45, 45. Mike, 45. Nice, sweetheart. Check, 45.
Back to throw. Bryant gets this one to Morris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Kill. Check 26, check 20.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Guys, game situation, let's go.
2nd and 4. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Now left side on this swing pass. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go now. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Savage. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jerry Tillery. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 3rd and long. It's Savage. Going to throw deep for... And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Looking to throw. Bryant. Dorsett making the catch. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Dorsett on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Savage. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Savage from the shotgun snap. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Savage. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Savage wants to throw yet again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Raiders.
Here we go. Here we go. Touch game.
There's Savage on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Elliott puts this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Come on, fellas.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniels. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games, It led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 9, check 9. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
45's the mic. Here we go, here we go. And check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bryant going long here for Wallace. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Daniels. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they try the right side here. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point safely through. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniels. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Savage. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Savage. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Daniels. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Check, crunch, crunch.
Savage now to throw. Roberts got it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. To the air again, Savage. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Savage. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. T.J. Green with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
From the gun, Savage. And Ingram hauls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.